Knowing your body feels so tired to get out of bed. You put your heart on a letter to chase it away. Got sad, and it's all because of you. Hey, what's gonna give you more time forever? Know what they say, only time will tell. You know what they say, it never really can. Hey, when I'm sleeping with someone new, I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I can't help myself, I wondered if you still feel the way I feel. Are you sleeping with someone new, someone new, someone? Talking about my bed as like it ever mattered. You threw it away, and now you're looking back, wishing that we got buried. Know what they say, only time will tell. You know what they say, did I ever really care? I don't think I did. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I can't help myself, I wondered if you still feel the way I feel. When somebody calls you out, are you sleeping with someone new, someone new, When I'm sleeping with someone new, I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new. Someone to rely, someone to rely, someone to rely, someone to rely. I won't get enough sleep. I won't get enough sleep till you're with me. I know I hurt you, baby. Can't stand the thought of letting you down. It drives me crazy. I used to hide myself away in the night, looking for trouble and fights, looking for answers at the bottom of my glass. You found me lost in the night, looking for trouble and fights, but you found me. No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I'm glad you're someone to rely on, someone to rely on. No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I could be someone to rely on, someone to rely on. Your friends, they say you're in too deep.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the stream.
Sorry for the
Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm just going to just messing around with some stuff because we finally fixed our sounds, but I haven't had time to adjust the sound. So hopefully they sound good. Hopefully the music's not too loud or anything like that. I'll have to go back and listen to the VOD afterwards. But I'm just going off by eye at the moment. But yes, it looks like fix the sound spikes. should I put that on the other side? That might be better. I actually ended up reattaching this to the other side. That actually might work out to be better for us anyway. So I don't touch it, so. But then I touched it within 2 seconds. Anyway, all my sounds are all shizzled up because it's all different. So I'll have to have a chance to sort that out. So if things are too loud, like music and sound effects, my voice, all that sort of stuff, just please let me know, and then we'll kind of work out. So if the music's too loud, let me know now, and then I'll change it. But hey guys, welcome guys. Sorry for the late start. We are flying the Black Square Duke, Piston Duke. I love this plane. It's one of my favorites, but it doesn't really, it's not made to work in 2024. And yes, the music is almost at your voice level. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. I'll drop it down to there. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Voice is good. I touch high. Music's touch high. Okay. Hopefully that's better. So yeah, it plays havoc with the sim, I noticed. So I get menu freezes and all that sort of stuff. So we don't know if we actually get a flight in with this girl, but we'll see how we go. And also the livery's all up to smash on it too. So we'll see how we go. Because I want to give it a fly, but I'll probably uninstall it as soon as this stream's over. And I'm just impatient. I just want Black Square to put it native in the sim. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome. Happy Saturday, everybody. The first stream of the week. Holy cow. It's been a busy week, but we're getting there. So apologies for the missed streams during the week, but that can't be helped. But we are here for the weekend. So anyways, good morning to Mr. Evil, Mr. Strike Eagle, Strike Falcon as well. Mr. Brett Plays is here. Welcome to the stream. Kubi's here. Welcome to the stream. Or is it Kubi? Kubi from Montana, welcome to the stream. Mr. Michael from Canberra's also here. A bunch of lurkers as well. Betty Big Bucks, Mr. CP6565, welcome to the stream. And I'm thinking today's going to be a little bit quiet because I'm not going to talk about it. Not flown the Duke in ages, waiting for it to be native. So, Evil, I've been the same way, my friend, but I couldn't wait any longer. Hey, Kanga. But it might be a little bit quiet because there's something going on in the world at the same time that we're on today. So people may be wanting to watch that, but we're not going to talk about it. So, but anyways, yeah, so we'll see. I haven't flown it yet. I just did a startup on the engines on it last night when I was setting up the stream, and it seemed to be okay, and I just had to remember how to do that. So, Mr. William Kelly, what's going on? By the way, it looks like we fixed the spikes. Thank you to our good friend Tony at Sid Squadron. Mr. Ned, what's going on from Everett in WA? Yeah, we're checking out Impulse's simulations latest. Nothing else is going on in the world. It's just me. Yeah, no one does simming better than OddsFlight Simmer. No one does simming. No one. I'm gonna sim like no one has simmed ever before. Anyways, but what was I going to say? Yeah, so we're checking out the Impulse Port Lincoln, which just released in the last week, and so we can check that out by Impulse Simulations to do. We're really lucky in Australia to have a developer like that. Does a lot of local airports and does them at really high quality. So thank you for your attention to this matter. Yes. Anyways, we won't do that. I don't want to upset anybody. Love it means watch that versus watching OzFlight Sim. Yeah, maybe people might do that. Anyways, all right, let's jump into and Evil. I finally set the light up. I need to adjust it though because it makes me look like, I don't know. I feel like I got a tinge of orange like someone else. For some reason, it makes my face look fatter too. Anyways, it's all new stuff here. I'm gonna have to rejig this microphone a little bit because it's doing that. I need to put the lead on the other side. Yeah, finally, I know. I've been doing a lot of things this week. I've had to re-record a bunch of videos. So I was hoping to release a bunch of videos this week, and I started editing them, and I didn't like them. So I actually went and refilmed a bunch of videos. Talk about taking some time. So, did you see the FS Mods marketing video? I did, William Kelly. I did. I just haven't had a chance to respond. But yes. I don't know if any of those features that you mentioned are on the feature list, by the way. I will make an AI channel, but you can't just keep pouring AIs of Oz flights in there, as I'm not making the channel. You got to mix it up, my friend. Yes. So, what was I saying? I've forgotten. It's already gone. Sorry. Can I do plenty of other fun AI stuff? Okay, I will make a channel. You'll just have to remind me because I'll forget. Mr. Pete FS9, welcome to the stream. But yeah, we're very, very lucky to have a Aussie developer that does great Aussie scenery like these guys do. So pretty cool. I think he's a one-man band, old Impulse Simulations. So we might see if we can sneak out a few giveaways from him on a different stream. But we're going to be checking out this today, and we're going over to... We're just flying around WA for some quick flightings here. So look at that. The Duke is broken. The Duke is absolutely broken. So we'll see how we go. We'll see what's actually not working. But I've seen a bunch of people fly it in 2024 successfully. So we'll see how we go. W, South Australia, I don't know, mate. They're all the same. They're all the same. Us Queenslanders, it's just about us. Did you know, Betty? Just about us. No one does better than the Queenslander. There we go. No one. But yeah, South Australia. South Australia. The cabin crew. Wondering if you have made the unicorn ad for the copy. Hey, I wanted what? I have no idea, Mr. Strike Eagle, what you're talking about. But anyways, we're gonna jump in. We're gonna get some flying done, and then Brizzy Fly keeps changing his aircraft and flying around everywhere by the looks of it. So, but anyways, hope you guys have had a great simming time. And it's been a couple of quiet weeks in the land of flight simming. Gonna bring the sim sounds up here in a second. And we're really, really close to our plane. Hey, Mr. Maple Leaf, what's going on? What's going on, sir? I don't know why that's so close for. But this is... Bring some sounds up here. I don't know what to set the sound levels up because I haven't tested this outside the stream. So you guys will have to let me know if it's any good or not. Remember the AI cabin crew from the RJ Flight the Silent Landing stream? No. I've forgotten that one. I didn't think there was anyone at Queensland. Now you're talking. I am waiting on the cockpit mod for friends to join our flights, but I'm still awaiting on still. What's going on, my friend? Welcome. This is Port Lincoln, ladies and gentlemen. Just released. I think you can pick it up over. Well, you can pick it up over at their Impulse Simulation store, or the. I think Contrail's got it as well. I got mine from Impulse Simulations directly to support the developer as much as possible. But yeah, look at this. They even got the gates and stuff as you walk around. They've left the doors open so you can just walk through. Josh does amazing work. I'm a big fan. I wish he would do some. They're all closed down at the moment, so you can't rent a car. I wish he would do some other stuff other than Australian airports, though. And we've got some animated stuff here. He's gone and put the guys' animated ones in there. Rex and Qantas jump in and do flights out of here. What's in here? As regional stuff. Hey, dude, what's going on? Your nose is a bit bent, by the way. What else have we got going on in here? That's we can go out of there into where the shuttles are. But it's nice that he leaves all the door open. Look at this. Look at that. Even on, he's gone and done texture work on that. That's insane. And then if I squeeze outside of here, he's painted the stuff on the other side. like it would be in the real world, and it's all faded. Lincoln Airport. That's pretty cool. Hey, Mr. Ed Combs, welcome to the stream. Good morning to you. Mr. Sean, I hope you're doing well. There is now a hurricane in the Atlantic, really. And here's, you've got the Qantas and the Rex areas pop in. And then over here is, you've got, I'm just going to squeeze out of here, all the GA stuff here. I think this is where you would go for your private stuff. Yeah. It's where all your private stuff's going to be. All the diplomats and stuff, General Aviation Terminal, and so forth. So very, very cool. And the cool thing is, this has actually got dirt and tarmac airport. So if you're Aussie, or you like flying in Aussie, definitely go and pick it up, because it's it looks to be like a greater edition airport. So it would be nice live people roaming around. Yeah, but the live people roaming around can add to the performance of the sim, and we know that the performance of the sim is not that great, and could be fired hanger. Hey. I'm just about to walk into a prop there, and I'll be talking a bit about that in tonight's video. So Brizzy Fly looks like, I don't know what he's doing. He's sitting in the back, he's playing. Ooh, some DAs over there. Nice. I haven't flown one of those in a while. So, but yes. I do remember that because I did my first flight in the RJ yesterday and watched your stream VOD for tips. Oh, thank you very much. Did it help you out though, Strike Eagle? The Just Flight's having, like all places, having their summer sale on. Their stuff is super cheap. So if there's something that you want to pick up from Just Flight, is the time to do it. Do you think they'll add a text chat in the game for multiplayer? No. I don't think so. Because then if they did it native in the game, then they would need to police what's coming up, and I don't think they want to do that. So I don't think so. And there's free things out there like Discord servers and all that sort of stuff like that. How were the engine sounds and stuff as we walked around? They weren't too loud in the sim. Make sure everything's all working for camera views. They help my confidence and quick start gets plane flow, etc. Ah, there we go. Cool, 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 cool. If you need any help, let us know. All right, so we're taking off the control surfaces. Sounds were good. Thank you very much. Is the music's not too loud? The game already has enough issues that needs to be fixed. Yes, Mr. CP65. Exactly. Exactly. All right, let's bring this guy up here. We're going to run the 530s, 430s. Benny Big Bucks had a very insightful comment. I don't believe it. Music down at just a speech. Insightful comment. I really... That's a loud song too, Maple. Benny Big Buck says, performance of the sim isn't great. I thought you were 2024's biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm critical. This is Benny Big Bucks. Let me tell you this. That is the performance overall in 2024 far outbeats 2020 like 10x when it's working correctly. But they have a big VRAM bug issue that needs to be fixed. Are you doing live multiplayer? Yes, we are. Yeah. Turn your hearing aid down. So, but yeah, they'll get there. All right, let's get this thing ready to go. Let's turn some batteries on. Before I forget, I'm actually going to go and turn on the... everything's going there. All right, I am going to turn on... Where's the lights here? Nav light and the beacon on straight away. So I don't forget that. And we are going to turn on the left oiler first. Going to get on soon, just got off work, no worries. So if you guys can't see with the oiler, we've got it pumping around here in the cylinder engine block. And we've got to get it to go all the way around there. And then we'll get the fuel into the pistons to do the start. Now, when I start this guy here, it's always a little bit funny due to I'm just using my vernier controls. So it's a bit interesting to start this thing because I've got 2 engines set onto one. So, all right, let's go to the fuel pumps. You notice it when I do this. Go fuels in the engine block. That's got to go into the piston heads. Come on. There we go. And we should be ready for a start. Going to get the Starship this week. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, we can do some Starship flights for you, Eva, once we get it in there. Mr. Mark Griffin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. So this 2020 version, the 2024 version is not out yet. That is correct, Mr. William Kelly. Basically, I'm using it in there when it's not ready to go. That's why the livery's all messed up and stuff like that. So certain things don't work in it, but I'm sick of waiting for it to come out. Like, I want Black Square to bring this girl out. So I can't wait now he's done the Starship to start bringing all the other stuff out too. Like, and the TBM is going to actually design from scratch and make it native in the sim. So I'm really looking forward to that sort of stuff too. So, all right, let's go and clear left on the prop here. Get a proper view here and see if we can actually start her up. Can you guys hear the cockpit sounds too with the clicks, all right? I'm changing the mags, wearing the mags out. Can you guys hear that okay? Mr. Richard Clark, what's going on? Cool, all right. Cool. Just let me know if the sounds are a bit off. Like, I'm using a new plugin for it to fix the spikes, and it fixes the spikes, so. Oh, there we go. Started up straight away. Just like she's never missed a beat. There we go. Gotta mute this for a second. It's all right there, I think. All right, let's do the other engines to go over to the right. Go here. Let's get the oiler going on that one. Watch the oiler go around. I'm actually going to put the gen on for the left engine. And then we're going to move that around. I do hear a strange male voice, probably in his 60s. Piss off. 60s. Man, tell you what, these young whippersnappers, I think they know everything. They don't think that us young older snappers were young whippersnappers once, you know. This man, I sound like my father. All right, oiler is off. Let's get the pump going on this guy here. The reason why it keeps flicking down on me there is because the actual throttle on the hardware control is actually down there. So when you're actually doing the putting the fuel into the engine, it keeps flicking back. It's all right, Maple Leaf. Voice hasn't broken yet. All right, there we go. Go and start the. I'm going to leave the fuel pump off. Let's go and start the left engine. Clear prop. There we go. Off a little bit there. How's the engine sounds now? Are they too loud, too soft? Let me know. They sound a little bit soft. Gens are on. Avionics can come on now. So we'll wait for them to pop up. We're going to turn those off there. Hey, Mr. Pringle, what's going on? I've butchered the good morning, sir. I've butchered the Piston Duke into 2024, so the sounds are engineering. That doesn't tell me anything though, Maple. Hey, Richo, what's going on, legend? Welcome to the stream. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can put some panel lights up on here. They are soft. I thought they were. I'll put it up to 85, and then we'll see how we go. I'm not bothered going to do the checklist on any of this. We are just going to get them to do their thing. You can hear them, don't you? Yeah. They're idling pretty low, so... yeah, I'll have to go back and watch the VOD. Perfect now. Cool. Still waiting for those to acquire. We're going to go under standby on this guy. 1200. Exit. Love that sound. Yes.
G4 flaps cut off.
I've missed this plane so much.
Masters cracked my door and emergency button.
Missed this plane so much, so we butchered it into the sim today. But pitot heats, door warnings can go on. Fuel vents we shall leave. Prop heat we won't need to go on there. Windshield heat we won't need to do any of that sort of stuff. We're just waiting for the GPSs to do the GPS things. And we're going to go to... how do I do halves on this thing? There we go. We're going to go 3.5. The old staple 3.5 Pringle. Never heard anybody did it. Light annunciator test there. The inverter we need to flip. There we go. That's been done. And alright, let's go and put a direct in. I can't remember where we're going to. Exclamation mark light plan. We're going to go up north and again come back down instead of actually flying over the ocean is the plan. I have to run up checklists. Oh, I can't even speak. So tired. Yeah, I can't even type either. I'm so tired. Alright, we're going to a Yankee Papa. Yankee? Why is this not working? There we go. Yankee, yep. Upper Alpha Golf is where we're going to first. There we go. So we've basically got to be flying up north and coming back around into a parafield, I think it is, where we're flying into. So the famous parafield. And hopefully we don't have any issues with this thing freezing and whatever, because it has caused me some issues. Alright. Now the sounds have gotten louder. That was interesting. Now they've gotten softer. Oh, do you know what? Because I've got that thing turned on in the sim. There's a thing that you can, a check thing you can turn on in the sim for it to turn down the, it tries to map the sound levels for you. I can't remember the name of it though. Alright, let's bring up the meter and grab that quickly. The I'm not using the force feedback yoke, but we're using the AV9 this morning, and it's vibrating like a professional. YPLC Yankee Papa Lima Charlie. Gonna just check out the TAF quickly. And see where we're going to. Alright, we're going to be taking off runway 19, wherever that is there. So let's see if I can find runway 19. No, this. No. New flight, sir. There we go. Thank you very much. Man, I was so unprepared for the stream today. I have got nothing organised at all. Nothing organised. Alright, let me get that there going. Jesus. how come the airport is not even in the sim? It's the Port Lincoln's not even. Oh man, come on. No. Port Lincoln, right, is not even in the Navigraph charts. It's just not even in there. Well, that's no hope for me. All right, I assume you guys are going up to runway 19, and I'll follow suit. I don't know which one that is. Figure it out. We will figure it out. All right, let's do a bit of a brake check here. There we go. Brakes are checked. Just Google. I'm a streamer, dude. You can Google. Oh man, I love the transition of having the gravel here. It is very cool. And then they got the cones, so it basically steers you out to the taxiway today. So they don't want you going in there, so they position you out here. That's pretty cool. And I love that sounds. Are the cones big enough? Yeah, well. Well, this is the thing though. There's different cones and different types of cones and bollards and godlars, if I pronounce them correctly, all at different airports. And the thing is, these cones, right, at Caloundra, we have cones like this, and they're white. They're all white at the airports, and they are white too. So, because there's different colors mean different things. But people don't understand that unless they go and, you know, study for a pilot's license and stuff like that. And people don't even, like, and people probably wouldn't even understand why, what does this mean? So you got a goddard there and a cone there. People actually don't understand what's the difference. They might go, oh, that's just putting for scenery. No, that's actually there because it's there for a reason. And it tells you to do something. Do I have any 99s? What do you mean by 99s? Right. So runway 99 cones have a flake in it. I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you talking about drugs? Alright, I didn't turn my taxi lights on. And I do have a little bit of the sniffles. Not because I've got a cold. It's due to just all the wind around here. Man, I'm getting hay fever. I'm so confused. Yeah, me too. Ice cream, mate. Oh, okay. Morning, Pete. I'm getting allergies in the middle of friggin' winter, for Christ's sake, because our winter's been so mild. Alright, so the flag's going that way. Hang on, are we on live weather here? We are on live weather. Which runway are we taking off? It looks like we're taking off this guy here. Is the one I should be taking off from. Let's do that for a bit of fun, shall we? But then that flag's giving me something different. So which flag am I using? That flag's actually telling 19's correct. Which one are we using, guys? There's runways everywhere on this place. Which one are we doing? I don't know. Been milder, right? Wait till next week, mate. I'm not far away from you in some crappy cold weather. Yeah. Like, we've had, the nights have been cold, but, we haven't had that much rain, which we don't normally do in wintertime. But that being said, it's been really, really windy. There's heaps of pollen growing on the trees. So, whichever has the best wind. The only problem is with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and 2020, the wind socks are in opposite direction, you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to taxi down this runway. Does it let me go? Turn us around there. No, I'm just going to backtrack down this one here. And apologies, guys. Landing lights can go on. Where's my strobes? Strobes and navs. Light can go on. Let's just taxi down here. Let's put some flaps down. Not your flaps will do. The airport looks amazing though. Very, very, very impressive. Gonna put that to alt. Okay, look at where the flag on this one's going. And then the flag on that one's going this direction. Like, who knows? Who knows? See, looking at the real world meter compared to what's in the sim can be completely different. Let's just get a little bit. My trim's not working. Trim wheel's not working. Okay, it'd be interesting to see if we can actually trim this plane. Oh, do you know why it's not working? Because even though I've got no flight controls because I actually haven't connected them up yet to this aircraft. That's why. Man, I can't wait till they update this and put this in 2024. It's going to be amazing. Lucky I checked Maple, so I'm just going to scoot down here. Oh, so you can... Why has he got the turn there? I don't know. Alright, let's quickly do this. Are the engine sounds all good? I've just got the music off just so we can listen to it for a little bit. Shit. It's on keyboard. No. Sounds good. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, let's do a little bit of control check. Cool. And let's get some trim. Trim wants to work now. Very good. Cool. Let Mr. Big Hulk go first. It's nice to actually get some simming time. I actually haven't been in the sim apart from setting up the thumbnail for the stream since we flew last Sunday. My first time in the sim since then. There we go. And Mr. Big Hulk taking off. We're going to grab a little sip of coffee. Did I see that it's bringing out a new sound pack for 172? No. But I will say this though. I like people like Boris Audio Soundworks and Echo 19. Oz Flight Slimmer. Lightless Slimmer, yeah. But I prefer... I do think that Boris Audio Soundworks are better quality than Echo. But even though they do provide more immersion, so... Holy cow! Mr. Brett Blaze has had 50 months. Sound spikes have been fixed.
Oh, look, 50 months. Let's go flying.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah. All right, let's go flying. Thank you, Brett. Appreciate the 50 months. Holy cow, I think you're the first one to hit 50 too. Yes, yes, Mr. William Kelly. And we've even got the new lighting. I even touched the new lighting too. Evil. I didn't attach it for the screams. I attached it because I needed it to do some re-record some videos. So it was just complimentary for the stream. If I had to do it for the stream, it'd probably be still sitting in the box. Just saying. Striker said, I get the feeling I spent half of my spare time this week configuring my new Turtle Beach flight deck. I was itching at the seams for a flight. Nice one, Mr. Strike Eagle. What is the autopilot options for this plane? It might be picking up. Mr. Dan 172. This plane here is only a 2020 plane. I've butchered it to get it in the 2024 sim. But it has full autopilot, my friend. Bro. Alright, RPM can go up a smidgen. There we go. Everything, all the T's and P's are in the green. There's the red needle. Oh, hang on. Aileron's in. Okay, I honestly didn't know. The wind direction is going to what the yellow flag is. Just saying. So now we worked out which flag was correct. Maple would have been shitting himself. Yeah, so it was the yellow flag that was correct. Because I'm like, okay, aileron into the wind. Oops, too late. That'll buff out. I don't think we hit anything. What do you mean? There was two things. All right, we're just going to go over just quickly before we get going, is because I think he's modeled the Port Lincoln port, so we're just going to go and have a quick look at that. It would have been close. Yeah, interesting takeoff. Well, we found out which way the wind direction was going. And we'll trim it up here. We'll pop the yaw dampener on. I think this has got a yaw dampener from memory, or does it? No, it doesn't. But we're just going to hand fly it for now. How's the sounds? They're not too loud. They'll be loud there, though. How much have I missed, Mr. Eagle Sky? Not too much, mate. We just took off. That sounds good. Okay, cool. We're just going to check out Port Lincoln. Man, I've missed flying this thing. I need to actually... I feel like I'm sitting too far forward, but maybe they sit pretty forward in this plane. And I'm sitting like a bit high for this plane. Maybe because it's a 2020 version, it's not right. Still okay outside, but louder than the inside, but your voice still okay over the outside sounds. Still okay, but just louder than the inside, but your voice is still okay. Oh, okay, so you can still hear it all right on the outside. Yeah, this plane's loud on the outside. We've just had an earthquake. We just had an earthquake. All right, guys, I'm just going to hit pause. Something's hit the house or something. Dogs are going nuts. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I gotta go. I'll be back. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, like I could, it was like this. Like I've had an earthquake, I felt an earthquake once living where I live now, but it was just like a boom. But this was like, I've had a quick look around and I called Mrs. Oz to make sure, but it was, for like 5 seconds, it did this. My feet were moving on the rudder pedals and my screen and my light, everything was moving. That is the weirdest sensation because we've had earthquakes before, but I've never felt them. And Mrs. Oz was actually just behind a truck at the supermarket and she thought the truck had hit something. So yeah, if you guys that are actually in Oz, feel free to keep updating what happened, like where it hit and all that stuff. That people are saying it's 5.2 from Brisbane. Holy cow. It felt something like that here in Vancouver. Yeah. I've been around in earthquakes. Actually, where we live is a bit of an earthquake area apparently, but it's don't really feel anything like that. But that's the first time. Holy cow. Well, that sort of shocked me. We had an earthquake here, I don't know, a couple of years back, and it just made the windows like it was like a bird hitting the window, and it was like one move. But that one was just like, wow. Heart rate check. Hopefully it hasn't done any damage to the house, but I'll have a bit of a look around afterwards. But yeah, 5.2. Obviously it's not small, but it's not massive, but it's solid. Yeah. Woo. Did you guys see anything on the screen? Was the microphone wobbling around or anything? Could you actually see anything? Holy cow, we had a on live on stream. Printer's not affected. I haven't even checked. I didn't actually have them turned on because they were running all night, and I just wanted to stream without them on for a couple of hours. So we just saw your face. Yeah, okay. Base cam. I'll have to go back and have a look at the timestamp on it. Holy cow, that was that's the first time on stream. Well, hopefully we don't get any aftershocks or anything. But I'm on face cam. Oh, sorry. First thing I thought it was the AB9 wobbling my desk, like having a friggin' session, but it wasn't. That was my first thought, was the AB9. Yeah, we had a 3.2 in Mornington, Victor. Did you feel it though, Big Al? We've had a bunch of like 3s and 2s and stuff, but you never feel them. But like I said, I've only felt 2 earthquakes. One was short, sharp, and it was at the middle of the night. It was like 12 o'clock at night or something, 11 o'clock at night. And then that one I did feel in Melbourne. More nature giving you extra immersion? Yeah. Super weird. When we lived in Vancouver, though, back in the day, I never felt any there. And I think they're in the ring, aren't they? The Ring of Fire. You can see your mic boom moving. Ah, cool. Well, if anybody's got a clip of it. But, well, sorry about that, guys. Feel free to send it to me in Discord or pop it in a link here. I'd like to go back and have a look at it. What, your neighbours have started the car up again? Oh, the earthquake was near Glasshouse Mountain. Ah, okay, so that's probably why we felt it, because it's only like 10 kilometres away. Wow. Super close. Yeah, not your fault unless the force feed. No. Force feedback's not that strong. All right, let's get flying here. They felt in Brizzy too. Yeah. Okay, that's probably why it felt pretty strong, because we were, you know, right at the pretty much right here. Let's see if this nav's going to work. 5.4. What a time to be alive. Yeah, Mother Nature's definitely having to go at something. Oh, hang on. It says AP's off. How come my AP's not on? I've forgotten. There's something I've got to click to turn AP on. What have I got to click to turn AP on here? She's not working. There's something else I got to turn it on. Got where it is. I did. I called Mrs. Oz, and she was with our other family, so it's the first. That's why it took so long. It's the first thing I did. I made sure. I said to Junior's in the other room playing video games, and I said to him, "Are you alright, dude? Was that an earthquake?" And he said, "Yeah." He was all good. The dogs were barking, and then I called Mrs. Oz, and she's good. So. I've forgotten what other thing I need to get this autopilot to work. Sorry, bit going on. Time you're landing with an aftershock, so you'll have a backup excuse. Just west of Gympie, Dan's saying. So we've got Glasshouse Mountain and west of Gympie. I think it will take a little bit of time for them to actually pinpoint it 100%. What did I just do? Pulled the avionics thing. No, I just want to get rid of you. There is a button that I need to do this, and I've forgotten where it is. Anybody remember? It's so used to shaking, it doesn't affect me unless it's over 6. Southern California shakes every day, many times a day. Really? There's a switch near the throttles. Yeah, I thought there was. Pitch trim. There we go. It was the pitch trim I had turned on. Oh, and we've lost these for whatever reason. Now I've lost the flight plan. God. How did I lose the flight plan? Oh, because I pulled the circuit breaker like a fool. Right, give me a sec to get organised here, everybody. Yeah, so do I. Mr. Eagle Sky, that's crazy. When I was over in the States, I never felt any of them. Okay, it's brought it back up. Hang on, no. No, I just go back to flight plan. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's go on to the nav. Let's see if it's going to bring this up. And then we are going to go into... get the pitch to go up. No, that's there. Alright. I think it's this one here. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I just got to remember how to use this one. Hey, that's Wes! I didn't even read who it is. What's going on, Mr. Wes? Hope you're doing well, my friend. G'day, 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 g'day. I haven't flown this since 2020, so I'm remembering how to flight, but we just had a bloody earthquake, my friend, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. As long as everybody's safe is all good. Yeah. We think so. We think so. Confirmed it was at Hill Heaven. I don't even know where that is. I'll have a look in a second. Oh, really? So that's north of us. So apparently it was over here. I live down here. So it's still pretty close. It's within a couple of 100 kilometers. But I live here, and apparently it was over there. 5.2. It's not too far away. Gimpy would have felt it more. But yeah, super close. And there we're on 3.5. All right, we've worked out how to use the autopilot again. 5.6. Holy cow, it's going up. It's 5.6 now. West of Gympie, yeah. I've flown over there a bunch of times, actually, in real world flying. Well, I would have flown close, actually. Or have I? Let me have another look. Yeah, I would have. Super close to it all. Just left the. It's just north of the mountain range. Yeah, Mr. Evil Sky. Yep, we are. Yep. We're just cruising around. We're just doing a little bit of a flying. We just had a little bit of an excitement there with a small. What the frick just happened here? I just lost my prop for whatever reason. Alright, we got it back. Don't know what's going on there. Wes says, I don't even think we've had one that big here, and we get a few small ones, yeah. Props just died, yeah. Yeah. I'll feel better when Mrs. Oz is actually home. Not that, but she did say everything's okay, so. Yeah, the props died. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. A little bit sidetracked with all that going on. Wow. Earthquake today. It's estimated magnitude. It's still saying this is volcano discovery. It's still saying 5.2 on that one. There was a 6.3 earthquake in the Solomon Islands. We've had a bunch of earthquakes off the coast as well, but the last one was 5 months ago, and that was up in Cairns in Queensland, up near Mackay. That was a 4.1. That was 5 months ago. So like they do happen. But yeah, basically one big earthquake in the last 365 days in Queensland, according to that website, and then this one. Volcanic or plain volt, I have no idea. Eagle says 4.9. The Geo is at 5.6 with a depth of 2 kilometers. Wow, that's not down very far at all, Wes. 2 kilometers? That's not down very far at all. Probably that's why I felt it move so much. But yeah, the livery on it's a bit messy. But I'll probably only install this when I go to actually fly it, because it is messing around with the menu of the sim. But yeah, I don't know, Ned, if it was volcanic or a plate. It happened while I was streaming, so I don't know what's going on. I could sit and research it, but I don't really want to. Damn, it wasn't far off the biggest one of 6.6 in Tennant Creek. It was probably more the length of anything. That's the longest one that I felt. It was about five seconds. I'm sure we'll get the proper length of it, but yeah. Yeah. Was the Rangers near Rumor? Yeah. It's gonna take a bit before they pinpoint it all. So, but that's yeah, that's amazing. It's not like you feel those sorts of things, or you see what the weather can do. You realize that on the scale of things. I don't know why I'm sitting so funny like this for, but on the scale of things, like we're nothing on the scale of things to what the planet can do. No tsunami threats. Well, if because it was on the land, I guess it wouldn't be. If anything, it would be pushing them away from us. I'm sure it will be all over the news today anyway. I went and had a look. The local news anyway. But yeah, that's interesting. Lady lights, taxi lights can go off. Felting Rockhampton as far south as the Goldie. Yeah. Take that, New Zealand. What's up, Mr. Ryan Jones? Yeah, I just obviously... It was probably because it was so close. That's why we felt it the way we did. So... Anywho. So we're just cruising here at 3.5, just under the clouds, and making some good time now. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Ryan Jones. It's cool down here today, even at the snow forecast down to 700 meters. I am stepping away to light my fire. Holy cow. We're getting... It was a little bit cold last night. But I don't know, it probably got down to like maybe 10 degrees or something last night. It's cold for me. Sim performance is pretty good, even though this is not optimized to work with all the cores in 2024. It's actually quite warm in here at the moment with everything going. But yeah, super interesting. Well, hopefully no one was injured or people didn't lose any infrastructure or property or anything like that. Because that would be a real shame. Imagine landing a plane right as an earthquake. I'm sure it's probably happened in the world, but holy cow. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine landing a plane, actually touching down on the runway as one's going off. The time would be insane. But for the amount of earthquakes that happen all around the world, I reckon that would be the go. It's colder here, 270 degrees Fahrenheit, it's between 2.78. Thought I felt something then too. As a few hours ago, 22. Well, I think Australia gets quite a decent amount of them, Mr. Mark Griffin, but they're like obviously smaller ones. But as I mentioned, that's the second one in this house in the last few years that I've felt. The last one that I felt, I was basically laying on the couch watching TV. It was late, like 11 o'clock or something like that. And it was just like one jolt and it made the windows shatter. This one didn't make the windows shatter, but it was just like that. And I was like, that's got to be an earthquake. It was just like one jolt. Best excuse for bad landing, yeah. But that's the biggest one I've felt. Where I grew up from, actually, Geelong is known for a lot of small earthquakes, funny enough. Like, you don't feel them. I'm sure there's other ones that go along, but you don't feel them. But yeah, that's the biggest one that I felt. Hopefully it's not a sign of things to come. It upset the dogs. Yeah, the dogs started barking. So originally I thought it was the AB9, the Moser, like going nuts, because it does vibrate the desk a little bit. But I actually felt that in my feet before anything, because my feet were on the rudder pedals, and then the desk was like things was doing this. I could feel everything doing that, and then the dogs were going nuts, and then I knew it wasn't the AB9, and then yeah, when I went out, I said to Junior, I said, "Was that an earthquake?" And he said, "Yeah." So he felt it too. Finally below 102, which is 38 today. Eagle, where are you based though? Like we're nearly into, we've got another 15 days in Australia, and then we're into spring. Like winter's finished for us. Because August is the last month of winter for us. Like our winters, Southern California, our winters, I don't know why, like the US, right, for an example, has a different summer date than what we have. Like it should be, wouldn't you think like the North and the South Hemisphere would be just completely opposite dates, but no. But our winter, don't remind me of the swooping season, yeah. I've already seen Maggie's fighting with crows and stuff already, so they're obviously fighting over nesting areas. Because obviously I go for a lot of walks and walk the dogs just to get out of the house because I work from home. Obviously doing this stuff, but yeah, so it's the end of, we've got what, today's the 16th, so we've got 31 days in August, so we've got what, 15 days left to go, and then we're in spring. Crazy. Must have the reason for doing that way though. Did he invent it that way though, or did some dude just go on like a prehistoric, tablet or something? He just chipped it in. Let's work this out. Yeah, but is that the way the planet goes, or did someone just go, nah, we're just going to do this date and this date though? I can't answer that question. Neither can I. Like, surely it's just come from a dude going, mm-hmm. Maybe back in the days when people historical apple ice done, yeah. I don't think there's an answer there. Well, it could be something to do with, obviously, back in the day when you couldn't get around the world easy, like, and I believe the northern hemisphere of the, of the more advanced population at the time was probably, and then when they went touring around in their boats through all the different places. I don't know. I think I'm talking crap that I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. I'm looking forward to the summer. We've had been really, it's been really wet here. Yeah, see, we haven't had that. Winter time here is the best time of year. Mind you, it's been really windy this year. And I hate spring. I get hay, like last year, hay fever was really, really, really bad. I get it mildly, but last year was really, really bad. And anybody suffered for hay fever up this way suffered really bad last year. like last year in spring, I was making us close all the windows had to be closed, and we had to run the aircon. It was really bad, so I'm hoping this year's not going to be the same. But mind you, it's the middle of winter or coming out of winter, and I've already got hay fever. So went 5 months without a rain, winter, and every week which is odd for us. Yeah. Yep. All right, who we got flying? We got Mr. Rex. We got Mr. Big Hulk. We've got Mr. Eagle, guy over there, Kangas there, Aussie 72, and there's someone there that I can't see. They are also looking at, you know, when you're trying to watch someone fly in the sim and they take off away from you and you can see them and you can't see them. They're trying to actually address that apparently for Sim Update 3. So I don't know if they've got a fix for it in Sim Update 3 or not, but they said it's still in progress. I actually don't think, and I talked about it because I've already done the script for tonight's video. I don't reckon we're going to see a Sim Update 3 for quite a while yet. I'm out, just had a crash to desktop. No worries, Richo. I completely understand. I had 3. It's because of this plane's not optimized for 2024. I had to restart the sim 3 times to do it, and I remember I had to do the same thing last night. So it's just because this plane's not optimized. I shouldn't be using it in 2024, but I am. Because once you get it going, it's reasonably okay. I'll have a look I'll have a look around a little bit later to see if I can find any cracks or anything appearing anywhere from that. I don't think we will, but yeah, it's because Pringle is because I was using this aircraft. So it did the same thing this morning. A bunch of menu freezes, and then a couple load freezes at 89%. So if your sim freezes at 89%, it's usually something in your community folder that's given it the old heebie-jeebies. So I knew it was this. So I'm actually, after tonight's flight, I'm going to uninstall it, and when I fly it again on screen, I'll install it again. Which is a pain because I have to set up cameras and stuff. Actually, it might remember the camera file. But, yeah. But I think our friends over at Black Square spent so much time on the Starship. I'd be really... The thing is, they're just not making their stuff compatible in 2024. They're actually updating them all. So it'll take a while to get their fleet in the sim. But yeah, it'll be definitely worth it. This and the TBM is what I want most of all. Out of the Black Square. Like, I love all the Black Square stuff. There's nothing I don't like. But that being said, it's those 2 products most of all. Let's do this view here. I think I set one up. There we go. Do this view for a little bit. Oh my god, Ed loves the TBM. Yeah, but do you know what he's doing with the TBM? He's just not like, because the TBM used the TBM model, and then he just basically did the inside of the cockpit. But what he's actually doing is they're all going to be called, I think, the Professional Series. So the gentleman over Black Square, I think his name's Nick, from memory. They're doing the all modeling and everything, like everything. So it's going to be amazing. That's what we do when you said I had to crash the desktop. Yeah, Richo. Yeah, I was setting up the stream. Like, I've been thinking about flying this in the sim for a little bit. I've seen seen Fanatic fly it. I've seen Two-Tone Murphy fly it, and I was like, I haven't flown it yet because I just wanted it in the sim, and I was like, I normally just Pringles, what's going on? Yeah. Is it another Iron Builds a hot fix yet? I tell you what, this is the thing though. I tell you what, Iron Builds, they need to do, like, I like Iron Builds products, right? But how they roll them out, they need to have a look at how they are rolling out their products. Because when it comes to airports, they're not optimized. They take a bunch of fixes before they're optimized. When it comes to their aircraft, they're not tested enough, and they have to have so many updates. Even the F40, was it what we were flying around there, F404, or is it F406? That after 2 updates now has gotten better. But the A350, yeah. I remember when I purchased, and then the 406 is better, but it's not great. I think it's better. It's probably better than great, but it's not perfect now. But yeah, they release stuff and it's not ready to go. It's not ready to go. It's just a bit disappointing. The A350 lost a lot of the trust. See, I didn't even purchase it. I didn't purchase it. I've got all the other Iron Builds airlines, but I haven't flown. Actually, I probably should give one a go, but like the A300s and stuff like that. But I don't know. They're just always, I end up flying one and then suddenly it does something where it just like nosedives on me or wants to kill me or something like that. So who is doing gold standard work? Well, Just Flight does gold standard work. Just got the A2A Aerostar. Yeah, even that's pre-release. In my books, who's doing gold standard work? Aussie 72. Hang on, we'll come back to that. Are you right, sir? I don't know what he's doing down there. Asoba does gold standard work. Betty, that's one of the most sarcastic things I've ever heard you say. Who gets stuff right out of the box pretty much straight away? One is, off the top of my head, it's Just Flight and Team DG. Usually get stuff out of the box straight away. Their testing is pretty good. I'm trying to think anything else. Black Square gets stuff straight away. I'm trying to think who else that I can think of. There's probably other ones, but if you talk like the big guns, the big well ones, there's a lot of other developers that get stuff done straight away, but I'm just trying to think. Anybody else got any they want to add on to that? But yeah, I know builds, you know, like I want to love them. I want to love their products, but they just don't release them very well. I'm really looking at the B55. I love the Baron. Yeah, Just Flight is my first thought. Yeah. Hangar Studios. Yeah, so there's a lot of developers like that, like Hangar Studios, Flyboy Simulations, all that sort of stuff that there are, you know, the one-man bands. They release stuff properly because it's, you know, it's them. It's their name on it. So, and there a lot of them are passion projects too. So, the B55 is interesting because the last few Coronado releases, Evo, is they've got a new thing called Flight X or something like that. So they've got like a new modeling mechanic engine or something that they put in their things where it does stuff to the instruments with needle wobbles and all that sort of stuff like that. So it's nice to see that Coronado are doing a little bit of extra work. So the last 3 releases have been pretty good. Finally updating the Coronado. Just look at the textures, Benny. Look at the textures. Toddy said the B55 is not good from yesterday, I think. Okay. Okay. Is it... Okay, Pringle. I'm confused. Is it good or not good? Couldn't get any more 2D. Yeah. Well, that section's nothing. I bet you if you flew over in 2024, I see 2020, it'd be the same. It's just out this way. It's just shit. Now the trees are coming into play. Just talking on the phone with your grandparents. That's all good. You do whatever you need to do. But I'm just trying to think of any other developers that make stuff like really, really good. You still get PMDG will still do like a hotfix, and Just Flight will still do an update. But the stuff that you see them updated is barely noticeable. And when I've had PMDG send me their pre-release stuff and also say Just Flight, I'm just going to use those two as an example. When they send me their stuff, their pre-releases, they always tell me, like, you know, these are pre-releases. There's still some things that they're working out or whatever. They're not the release candidate. You may see some issues. I hardly... Ooh, there's a big hole in the ground. I hardly ever see any issues with their stuff. Like, hardly ever. So, yeah. But then you've got, like, INI builds. I think build quality stuff. They're just never ready to release. It's like they're rushing it out the door too early to get the sales or something. I don't know. Or they're just releasing too much stuff too often. I don't know. Like, I know the A350 is one of the hardest aircraft to develop due to the level of information out there that is not available. But yeah. And the iFly, which I won't talk too much about, so you guys watch tonight's video. The iFly is getting an SP1 update, which has got some amazing stuff in it. But yeah. Oh, look at this loading in. I'm hoping that LOD curve is going to be fixed like they said they have. Now the new FB better be good. Hey, Pringle, I like the iFly with the different EFB. I think it's cool. I like it with the current EFB because it's different. And every time I jump into it, because I don't fly it that often, I've got to remember how to fly it. But yeah, they are doing a tablet style EFB that actually will get. We'll watch the video. Don't you worry. Thank you, mate. And it's going on the window too, like they do with, you know, and that's what the real world Maxes use these days anyway. But I like it. So they're keeping it authentic, but I like the way that it is because it's different. Sometimes I like it because you're... What does that mean? I was like, my light's just wobbling around, but I think I just put my hand on the desk. I actually moved my desk forward so I can pin the light on, and it moves, the desk moves around a little bit, so I've got to push it back. I thought we had an aftershock then. That is the same one that the Horizon Sim uses. Yeah, I like it. It's something, it's a little bit different. Like, I feel like sometimes, like back in the day, you know, like back in the day, there was none of this going in there, importing the flight plan. You had to manually put every waypoint in, and a lot of people probably don't know how to do that. But I actually miss doing that. I feel like some of the planes, which you can import the stuff in, like the Phoenix takes 2 seconds to turn around, and I know that's why people like flying it. Isn't Ian Builds bringing on an A380 now? They are, yeah. So I'd probably recommend don't buying that out of the gate. Just give it 6 months once it releases. Yeah, I sort of miss the days of it being a little bit more manual. Even though it's probably what they do in the real world, but yeah. Hey, Colin, what's going on? Don't get me started on the well, see, the thing is, I've never flown the A380. The current one that's out at the moment, due to, I don't know, there's just too many screens on it for me. Not that I wouldn't be able to fly it, it's just I don't think I would enjoy it. But yes, it's interesting. The one of the ones that I'm looking most forward to is the Airbus A300B4 from Just Flight, because that's a classic airliner and I know they're going to do justice to it. The other one is CSS, is my favorite 737s are the old classics, the 400s, the 500s and so forth, the 200s. They're doing them, but it now works in 2024 as an experimental version, but people say it's crap. I haven't bought it. But I really want, I remember the days of FlyJ simulations and X-Plane stuff, and a bunch of other ones that I used to fly quite a lot. I want to see that sort of stuff. Good old classic sort of quality stuff. I need to actually fly to 727 for Flight Sim Studios a bit more. I think developers are upfront. It's not so much of a problem like fly-by-wire. They release and fix the updates as they go along. It's a different world of things. I think the days of Benny, the days of like releasing things perfectly like PMDG do and Just Flight, you know, they sort of just release stuff and it's normal for them just to be broken, to be updated, but those guys know. But they're the gold standard, and if developers can do it and they can do it successfully, others should be able to do it too. Seems to be a lot of sushing in at the I9 Discord if we ask many questions, really. Yeah, the Fokker 100, yeah, and the 70 is going to be amazing. I don't think we have to wait too much longer for those. So what do you mean, Pringle, as shush about? Like, they don't answer your question, or they give you a funny response? I'm not in the I9 Builds Discord. Like, what's the response? What do you mean by shushing, if you don't mind saying? It's cool if you don't want to say anything, but... Oh, so we were meant to have a first. We've got so many hardware videos to do. You guys can't see it, but the flight sim room is a mess. The print room is delicious at the moment, but the flight sim room's a mess because I'm in the midst of recording a bunch of hardware videos. I've recorded like 3 or 4 of them, and I went to edit the first one, and I actually didn't like it, so I've gone and recorded a bunch of other ones again. That sort of put me behind. I was hoping to have one out on Thursday, but I haven't been able to finish it. So, but you guys, from pretty much now on for the next 450,000 weeks going forward, you're going to get hardware videos each week, which is amazing because I really want to focus on that sort of stuff as well, because I believe we can sort of help educate people to make a choice of spending a large bunch of their simulation funds on hardware, because that's what you do. And in this day and age where the world money is tight, I think that's probably where we can help the most. Seen a couple along the lines of people asking about WASM and getting the old boot. Really? Johnny Mon, Shane, all is good. Oz Flight Center, hope everyone
Hello,
is
Shane, and
well.
all you Good Day FS fans. Hope everyone is well.
Hey, Mr. Johnny One, hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the 34 months, man. Appreciate it. Really? They get the boot? They get the sack. Really? They get booted out of the Discord. Any chance you get any of the Meridian hardware to test? I don't know, Ned. The thing is, Meridian actually needs to create a product first. Yeah, Meridian needs to create a product first. So we will definitely, Ned, go down that route and contact them when they've got a product to have. So we'll definitely have a look at it. Yeah, but they just need to. Intrigued about the universal panel you teased about. Yep, I think they've just released it too. Are you talking about the mispronouncing the route air? Where is it? Over here. I think it's called the route air. The ones from Sim Solutions, I think it is. I remember Flight Simulator back around 25 years ago when we only used one keyboard. Absolutely. What shall be the airport we are landing in? We'll join you on the next leg in the Aerostar. We're going to be landing at Yankee Papa Alpha Golf. Yankee Papa Alpha Golf. After 8 months of only cleaning up my flight sim room, and now we'll be able to come flying in Flight Sim 2004 by X-Plane 12. Sorry. Pete, you make me laugh. You make me laugh. Had to make dinner. No worries, Johnny Mon. No worries. Yep. We're gonna do the downward leg. I was gonna. So we're basically gonna fly here to Parafield, and then I was gonna do the trek back from Parafield, but I'm not going to, just because we had that earthquake. I just want to have a bit of a walk around the house. So it will still be like a 2.5 hour stream, but just because that's happened, it's on the back of my mind. I just want to go and have a look and make sure that everything's all right. So if you guys don't mind, we will miss the leg back from Parafield to Port Lincoln in this stream today. But we'll be flying up here, and then we'll be flying down to Parafield. So yeah, we had an earthquake. I don't know, 5.2, 5.6, apparently 2 kilometers underneath the ground, within, say, 100 kilometers of here. So everything was shaking. So yeah, it never happened on stream before. No one streams better than Oz Flight Simmer. No one. But I am going to go and make a cup of coffee once we land at this one here. The earthquake is the best excuse. You do what you need. Yeah. I've got to go and wash my hair because I've got to go and wash my hair because we had an earthquake. Where's the clip? No, we just got to go back and find it because no one clipped it. Yeah, it was during the stream. Yeah, like about an hour ago. We just took off. We literally just took off and from Port Lincoln, the new Impulse simulation scenery, and they had like the dock of Port, and I was just flying around there, and then I was like, oh, we're having an earthquake. About an hour ago. No, we don't want to see that. No, we don't want to see that, but it will probably happen. Yeah, you have to go back an hour. I don't know the exact time. It was like 9:49 or something, so it's like nearly an hour ago. All right, airport must be somewhere over here, so I'm going to manually pop it in. About 53 minutes ago, if you go back. Thanks, Bernie. I don't think you can't see much on stream. Apparently the microphone was wobbling around, but I just watched you shitting my pants. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know. I was like, I didn't know what was going on at first, but I felt it in my feet first. My feet are on the rudder pedals now, and I felt it in my feet first. Because and then I saw everything wobbling around. I was like, oh. I felt it in my feet before my ass, you know. Poured the toilet paper? Yeah. Yeah, it's like the old COVID days again. Who would have thought, before the old COVID things that people would just go straight away for the toilet paper? You know. You don't think of these things, do you? It's quite funny when you think about it, though, isn't it? Like, you've got essentials. Food or toilet paper. People went for toilet paper, then food. Anyway. Well, because you're basically in the crapper if you don't, like... what are you going to wipe your backside with, maybe? Don't clip that. What are you going to do if you die of starvation? Yeah, I know. You're not going to poo, are you? Alright, we are going to have a look and find out. Hey, Inspector! I come in when we are the buzzers going.
I
What's
come in
going
when there are
on?
buzzers going. Classic house.
What's going on, Mr. Inspector? Everybody's hit their 50 months this month. Holy cow. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. You're a true scholar and a legend. Well, that's what we tell everybody. I don't really agree, but anyways. Just saw it at the 55 mark. Yeah, so if you want to go and check out when the earthquake hit, go to the 55-minute mark. What's going on, my friend? Thank you very much for the 55 months. I'm just gonna do a circuit here and just drop one. Just drop one in. It's interesting to see all this river action here, and then everything's just red. There's like no green whatsoever. Yeah, so if you want to go and have a look, go back to 55. I'll have a look at it later on today. Rush out to see if Mrs. Pete felt the earthquake and scared the living crap out of her as she had her own earthquake. I forgot to have... Whereabouts are you, Pete? You're not too far away from me, are you? Doing well, can't stick around, but I wanted to drop in and say hi. Love to all except for Fozzie, but big hugs to Betty Big Bucks. You so know what to say. Oh, Inspector knows where his alliances are. How's the sounds, guys? Are they alright? Oh, Gold Coast. Yep, yep. Flaps. Oh geez, I nearly stalled it. Plane is quiet. Yeah, it's because we're off the throttle. I'll just move it up a little bit. I've got to get used to the sounds. I've got to reset it because they're completely different. So I'd be running the sounds right at previously on the previous app. That I was running in the Stream Deck at like, I don't know, 32%. I've got the sim at 86, so they're completely off, so I've got to get used to it all. Geez, I'm below the red line too now. Isn't we haven't stalled yet. Get that nose down. Not too much trim, nose keeps getting pushed up. Okay. So close for stalling many times in that turn, but we didn't. Very interested to see how she holds up on landing. Obviously, it's not using it. This plane's not using any of the flight mechanics from 2024 because it doesn't have them built in. It's not native. Okay, that flag up there is wrong. Oh, no, it's not. I just can't fly this thing anymore. Man, the sound set that Boris did on these is so good. Yeah. The problem is there's too many flags around and they're freaking showing different things. Like that flag was different to the... Oh no, actually no, they're all the same. I'll shut up. I'll shut up. Alright, we're going to keep the engines running. I'm just going to go and... I think Mrs. Oz is home, so I'm just probably going to check in her for a second, make sure she's all good. I'm sure she is. And make a quick coffee, and then we'll come and do that next leg. Just the aftershocks. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was all aftershocks. Yeah. I'm just going to blame it. I'm still scarred from from what was happening, Brett. That's what I'm going to put it down to. All right, let's turn into the wind here. Oh, man, look at the King Air. Isn't she a beast? Absolute beast. Let's pull the brake. And... PTSD, maybe. Maybe. All right. We will be back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back. I'll give you a wind view so you can see everybody. Actually, I'll give you... That's not... There we go. All right, I'll be back. Be back in a few minutes, guys, and then we'll do the next leg. Won't be long. Alrighty. Apparently Mrs. Oz is not as fussed about it as what I am, so I need to drop this camera down a little bit, I feel. I think it's a bit too... making me look like I've got a cone head. I need to drop it down a little bit. I think it's a bit too high. Alright, let's go to the next little spot here. And alright, let's go to direct here to Parafield. Shut up. What are we doing? A flight plan? Yeah. My cone head and my fat face. Alright. We're going to a Y Papa Foxtrot. Not on here. Y Papa. Parafield, let's put that in there. There we go. Let's actually put it on the right one. There we go. Cool. 145. And let's get absolutely running. Music can go off. Dim sounds can go up. And let's get going. ABC News. All right, I'll take off Richo, and then I'll have a bit of a read of it. She's not all shook up. No, she felt it. She was actually in Aldi shopping. I thought she was in the car, but I didn't speak to her too long when it happened. But yeah, she was in Aldi. I just had a quick walk around the inside of the house too. Couldn't really see anything. We have a couple of cracks in our house that are just from like older house sort of stuff now, as you get from a new build to a house that's 10 years old, and no issues with them. So we're sure everything will be fine. I'm sure we'll have the scavengers out over the next few weeks trying to do insurance claims. Oh, we'll check your house. Like when they when we had hailstorms and we had the scavengers out saying, oh, we can get you a new roof. You need a new roof. And it's like, we had them knocking on here and I'm, oh, we can see the hail damage on your roof. And they're like, there's no hail damage on the roof, dude. Oh, but you can't see it from the bottom. You've got to get up and have a look. They're just scavenging to do bloody get insurance money. Yeah, you get a new roof and stuff, but do you need one? No. Not if you don't have any damage. Yeah. That's what happened when we had some big hailstorms. I had a couple of them knock on my door. And they did it. They did a few redid a few roofs around here, so they got a few people into it. That's what makes everybody's premiums go up. Interesting how you can see up close damage on the ground. Yeah. Well, their Strike Falcon, their thing is they reckon that I couldn't see it from the ground. And I'm like, well, I've been up there with a ladder. No different than US, they do the same. Yeah. So we might get some earthquake scavengers. Or we could get nothing. Like the guys probably did more damage to my roof, or which they didn't do any, other than leaving footprints when I got my solar put on last year. There's just an earthquake chain in Discord general chat. Was your Mozart piece set too high? No, we had a earthquake. First I thought it was the Moser, but it wasn't. It was a earthquake. There's a link there that Richo's put in. I'm going to have a bit of a read once I take off and set the autopilot. Shit, I'm not even strobing. I've got no landing lights. Or didn't I turn any of that off? I didn't turn any of that off anyway. I'm still... I didn't turn anything off. Where's Pringle? See, this is one of the things they're fixing. Pringle's taxiing down, or is he taking off? Oh no, he's taxiing over on the rough stuff. You're right, dude. I'll wait for you. But this is one of the things they're fixing with the autopilot. Yeah, you can go down, Pringles. We'll wait for you, my friend. It's fine. How's this, right? Pringle is a real-world pilot. He's a commercial pilot, right? So he does, at the moment, his job is to take people that don't apparently have enough adrenaline rush to get out of bed. They jump out of planes. So he takes them up. They jump out of the plane. He lands. Packs more into the plane. Takes them up. They jump out of the plane. He lands, right? The dude... Pringle works every Saturday because obviously that's when a lot of people go skydiving, Saturday and Sunday and stuff like that. So he works a lot on the weekends. He has his first Saturday off in ever in a day, and then he comes flying with us. He has a day off from flying and he comes virtual flying. That's when you know aviation is in your blood. I was the opposite. I was simming, then become a pilot, but yeah. I would be out flying right now on a day like today, but you know, we talked about the cost of aviation last night on his stream. So, does Pringles have a thing? Evil or Richo? Does Pringles have a thing? I actually don't have the Aerostar, funny enough. Only because it's a pre-release. You'll have to let me know what your honest opinion is about it. I didn't get it because it was a beta. There we go. But I don't have an exclamation mark Pringles, do I? I need to get one. Alright, aileron into the wind this time. There we go. Much better than the landing already. Sorry, lads. She just wanted to fly. No useful runway, wheels going up. You had to copy and paste. Alright, I'll need to set one up. But feel free if you love watching streamers. It's always good to watch real world pilots do their thing. Because they sim a little bit different than people with non-world experience. But it's always nice to watch. Look at this, runway's pointed at Parafield. We don't need to do anything. Alright, autopilot's going on. We're going to nav mode. We're going to altitude it there. And the VS should be already set. I don't know if it needed to make that much direction change, but anyways. Is it doing a lap? Oh, I hate when the sim does this. It's going to do a lap around. I hate when it does this. You're a real world pilot, I know, but I'm not the same experience to what you are or Conti is. Actually, me and Pringles probably have sort of similar flying hours, so to speak, but he has done a lot more than I have. What is this thing doing? Oh, it's heading mode. Am I a real world pilot, Pringles? Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know. I was wondering why it's turning, but you know, sometimes when you're flying like a, it does that. Can't believe I whacked it on heading mode. No wonder it freaking turned around. All right. This should stop. There we go. At 3.5. Oh my God. I thought it was doing that, but it was going back to the original heading space. Actually, we might need to go up because we're going to be in the clouds here. The cloud level's a little bit lower than what it was earlier. So I might just change things up and actually go, we're going to go 5.5 on this one here. So we get over the top of the clouds, but not too high. Because once you get a certain height, everything sort of gets blurred out because of the LOD curve is all messed up in the sim, which they're trying to fix. Yeah, 5.5K. Yeah. Is what we're going to do. There we go. Gonna go up. Nice 1,000 feet per minute should be nice. 800 to 1,000 feet per minute is always a nice climb. Or I actually like sort of doing longer descents if I can at 500 feet per minute because it's just nice and, you know. If you're sitting at 3,000 feet and you want to go into like an airport circuit altitude or an overfly, you know, 500 feet is usually pretty good per minute. Actually, we're not gonna need to go higher than that. Shit. We're gonna put a smack bang into these clouds by the looks of it. 5.5 is not gonna be enough. The tops are too high. Of course. Of course. All right, 7.5. We'll continue up. I think we're gonna need at least 7.5. Pringles, what's the highest you're flying in the 182 when you're dropping them out of the plane? What's the highest altitude they're jumping out? Like 8,000 or something? Or are they doing like 10, 13? Surely they wouldn't be doing 10, 13. Getting up there in a 182 would be a bit of a hard work. At 14,200. Is that the average? So they're going up like the highest. That's the highest, but what's the average altitude? I think they jump out about 13,000 up here. No, the average is about 10 to 12. Yeah, they jump about 13K over at Gold Beach. Not Gold Beach. Gold Beach? I'll just say Caloundra. But mind you, they're in a King Air. Not a King Air. Oh, a Caravan. They're in a Caravan. I've seen the dude, right? I've seen the dude. I've been, obviously they might go through a few pilots. I don't know if it's the same pilot or not, but there was this one dude, he was really, really good. He was, obviously he would been in a Caravan, could, work around what's going on in the circuit and stuff like that. And he would really go out of his way and let students or just other pilots, you know, he was really, really good. But anyhow, I've seen him like when I've been sitting on the apron, just doing like a you know, pre-flight checks or just engine warm up or you know, whatever. I saw him one time and come in, and he come in on the opposite end of the runway because with Caloundra, there's no taxiways. You enter through runway 32 only. So if you land down at the opposite end, you've got to backtrack and whatever. So he come into the opposite direction of the favorable active runway. So it's a favorable active runway because it's goes favorable to what the wind conditions is because there's no air traffic control. Anyways, he comes into this steep thing and he just lands. There must have been like an 8-knot tailwind or whatever. Lands halfway down the runway and just whacks the reversers on. And then just pulls in, like saving fuel. That's like the biggest fuel saver. It's like legend. Wish I could do that, but anyways, it was cool. 210, we jump at 14,000. Mr. Brizzy, what's going on? Do you jump out of planes too? It was like nice. It'd be nice to have reverses. Nice to have reverses. 14,000. But they jump over to the east of me, and then I always hear him. I can always hear him. He's basically doing loops above the vicinity of my area, of my house here, and then they pop over. Staying out of the steps of the Sunshine Coast Airport, I imagine. Or unless he's talking to ATC. He might be talking to ATC. Yeah, had a guy who been landing a 208 Caravan here once when reverses before testing and broke the mains. Wow. And this mind you though, this landing that I'm recalling, that I'm speaking of, it was a nice touchdown too. I was watching Twin Otter taking people up today when I was near a small airport near me. They climb fast. Yeah, Twin Otter would. Yeah, absolutely. Don't think I'd jump out. I always have this thing, being a real world pilot, Big Al, is that I would be trying to land even with the wings off it because I don't have a parachute. So I'll be trying to land it. If the wings just suddenly fall off and it's just me and the fuselage, I'd try to land the thing. My hand would be still on the stick. My feet would be still on the rudder pedals, doing everything I can. Did you guys see that video that I popped in the Discord the other day of the guy landing with the parachute on his plane? Hang on, I'll see if I can find it. YouTube video. Did I actually put it in here? I did. All right, hang on. I'll bring this up so you guys can see.
What the f***?
This is funny. This is cool. This thing saves lives. Boom! Straight into the bin. Oh no, into the gate. Dude just hops out. The dude did more injury to himself hopping out of the plane than the plane crashing.
What the f***?
Look at this. The dude actually hurts himself more. Look at this. Dude. Fell on his ass. Hurt himself more getting out of the plane. Mate, that's life-saving stuff there. That's just life-saving technology right there. Pull the chute. I think that all planes need these parachutes so they don't crash. That'd be a write-off. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that definitely write-off. But his life is saved. I think the problem is though, Benny Big Bucks, like, or I think Fry Eater, is that you can't just go and put them in certain aircraft. They've got to be built in a section for them, and obviously they've got to get packed. They've got to be checked. It must be an added expense, but to have one there. But it would be nice to. It would be a nice, comfortable, extra little thing in the back of your mind that you've got one, especially flying over tiger country or residential areas. The new emergency landing systems will save lives too. What do you mean the new emergency landing system? You mean the ones where you just press the button and the plane lands itself? A comfortable crash, yeah. They needed them helis too, yeah. So a lot of the brand new planes are selling now, like the Cessnas and stuff. Hey, Fuzzball, what's going on? You over your shake-up? Yeah, we are. It happened while we're on stream, Beto. The desk and everything was shaking. Yep, it was interesting times. But yeah, definitely need them on helicopters. Yeah. I remember then, what's his name? Mike Petty. I don't follow him anymore since they tried to rip me off with their purchase. But anyways, I went back and saw it. Okay, no worries. But I remember him putting one in the Scrappy and how he went about doing that. So I think Scrappy's got a parachute from memory. Yeah, it was 5.2, 5.6, 2 kilometers underneath the ground, just about 100 kilometers north, 150 kilometers north of here. So we felt it. Where are you flying to? Parafield. Flying to Parafield. We might be actually getting close, come to think of it. Oh no, we've still got a bit to go. We've still got 110 nautical miles to go. I gerrymandered. I shouldn't say that because that's a word that's getting used a lot around the world. But I gerrymandered the 2020 version of the Duke into sim. That's why it's looking a bit funny. But it does cause issues loading the sim. Gerrymandering is what I was meant to say. Maple says, let's not. Yeah. In your state, I could imagine that's a word that's getting mentioned, but we won't go into that. Parafield, the airport name is, so it's Yankee Papa Papa Foxtrot. Yeah, Yankee Papa Papa Foxtrot. Gotcha, I'll spawn over there. But that's where we're finishing though, Reeater. That's where we're finishing. Just because of what happened before, I just want to have a walk around the house, so I'm just finishing the stream a little bit earlier. Yeah, so we're doing, this is the last leg that we're doing. So it'll be close to a 3-hour stream anyway, but yeah, so we were going to do the trip Parafield back to Port Lincoln, but I just want to have a look, make sure. I can't imagine we'll have any issues, but I just want to have a quick walk around, have a look. She needs a nap after the excitement. No, not at all. No, I went to 7.5k Pringle. I went higher. Will you do this tomorrow? Did the girls suffer? They were barking. Yeah, they were barking. Be careful of wasps. Yeah, I went to 7.5, but I'd still probably need to go higher, but we're not going to go any higher than that. All right, hang on. I need to go and have a look at what Richo pin was, either Eagle or Richo pin before. Oh, I can't find it now. Oh, here we go. ABC News. Let's have a look. Usually magnitude 5.6 earthquake felt north of Brisbane. Magnitude earthquake 5.6 has struck an inland from Queensland Sunshine Coast The Geoscience Australia said it was expected that the epicenter, expected an epicenter are two completely different words, was about 80 kilometers west of Noosa and 250 kilometers north of Brisbane. People also reported feeling tremors as far north as Rockhampton and as far south as Glen Innes in New South Wales. Holy cow. The quake occurred at a depth of 2 kilometers, which is not that far down. At 9:49, more than 8,000 people have submitted felt reports to Geoscience. How do you do that like on an app? Crazy. Danny Donald from Energex says that crews were investigating outages near the earthquake epicenter. In total, we got around 11,000 customers affected between Fraser Coast and the Burham Heads and Mergen and Mergen, he said. Hopefully, there is nothing breaking. We should be able to get things back up running relatively quickly. Queensland Rail said services on Brisbane City lines were running at lower speeds due to the tremor, but the trains were delayed up to 15 minutes. There's no risk of a tsunami. That's about it. So apparently, this is the area that it sort of people felt it. And we are, yeah, that's us here. So we were pretty close to it. There we go. Anyway, it's all done now. Done and dusted. Don't remember falling over or being in Queensland. Yeah, go and inspect the buildings and make sure they're up to earthquake code. Well, it's usually, Aussie, it's different here. So, because earthquakes is not as a big thing, right? But our houses. Oh shit. Hang on. Where is windshield heat? There we go. I got nothing on the boots, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll melt that off pretty quickly. But houses here are for cyclones. So we get cyclones, so they're cyclone proof. They're built to cyclone standards up here because that's what we really have more of. But here about Hawaii did get flooded from the near Russia. No, I think it was only went up like a couple of feet higher than normal. They need to use your clips on. I was probably the person that was most the most exaggerated thing. It just caught me off guard. No, we're all on slabs. We don't have crawl spaces or basements. No, everything's all on slabs, and our slab was an engineered slab, so yeah, icing, because I'm going through the bloody clouds. Hang on, where's my temperature gauge on here? Inside it's 26 in the cabin. Where's the bloody, here we go, it's down here. What is it outside? Really? So I'm minus 4 degrees, Pringle. Actually, minus 6 degrees up here. My house needs to be earthquake proof because of the rocks. This is. Inspector, dream on, dream on. Dream on. Yeah, I just went back and read you and Fozzie's comments. Yeah, he definitely wasn't asking me to check the house. Oh, we're in some clouds. All right, we're going to descend. I'm going to go Pringles. Hope I'm going back to 5.5k Pringle. I'm sorry, my friend, but that's what I'm doing. Because we're in the freaking clouds. There we go. The cloud levels moved up. We're going to drop under. Do you hear about the Moser bringing the AB6 Shane cheaper feedback joystick to... Yeah. I saw many... what am I talking about? Many videos over at the expo about it. But the AB9 is a fantastic piece of kit. A lot of content creators have said that it's too big, but the way that I have it set up on my desk, it's not really a problem. I did whack my knee on it a bunch of times when I first got it, but now I've sort of muscle memory not to swing around on it. But it is amazing. It's my favorite stick. I do have the force feedback yoke that I'll use, but I'm not bringing it on stream until the first video's out. No, Pink Frog doesn't need an emergence. You're laughing out loud? Why are you laughing out loud for, Fozzie? Obviously not picking up the messages here. Doesn't take Fozzie much to laugh anyway. And fuel's getting pretty short here. I'm going to have to do some engine saving here. Bloody drop bears. And we're going to slow down the RPM. I'm slowing down a little bit, Pringle, because I don't have much fuel left. It's okay, don't worry. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on, so it's all good. It's not it's highly unusual that I would actually understand what's going on. Got a need to know basis right now. Yeah, that's the story of my life, you know. That's the story of my life. We've got 73 nautical miles to go, and I don't have enough fuel. We're probably sitting on like maybe 12 gallons per side. It'll be interesting to see how we go. Not a fuel issue? Yes, it is a fuel issue. But who caused the fuel issue is we don't know. Oh, you did clip it. Hang on, let me have a look. We've just had an earthquake. So you did see it shake. We just had an earthquake. Alright guys, I'm just going to hit pause. Something's hit the house or something. Something's hit the house. What a statement. Something's hit the house. Look, here we go. Here's the clip. I'll have to, because you can't see my face too well, but hang on. You can see the microphone wobbling around. And the camera moving. We've just had an earthquake. The camera The hats didn't move behind me. But the thing is, the camera's got like an auto thing on it anyway, so we've just had an earthquake. Maybe I farted. It could have been just me doing a fart. We've just had an earthquake. Or something hit the house. We just had an earthquake. All right, guys, I'm just going to hit pause. Something's hit the house. Dogs are going nuts. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I gotta go. I'll be back. And the next Academy Award goes to Oz Flight Simmer. We've just had an earthquake. Yeah, shut up, mate. Shut up. You know what's going to have to happen now. Is I'm going to have to put that as a voiceover in the stream now. We've just had an earthquake. Not joking. We've just had an earthquake. I'll have to put that as a voiceover. Oh. You do some fun. Yeah, if someone mentioned that, you probably would. I can't see the... Oh, really? Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm stupid. Yeah, that would make sense that you could see the camera because I maximize it. Hang on. See, I tell you what. You wouldn't have been able to see it because I did full screen on it. Hang on, I'll do this one. We've just had an earthquake. Oh, shut up, man. Why just had an earthquake for me? All right, guys, I'm just going to hit pause. I'm just going to hit pause. Now it's something's hit the house or something. Dogs are going nuts. I'm not joking. Oh, I can't find it. Okay, I'll just leave the clip up and you guys can watch it. Hang on, I'll post the clip in a second. You guys can go and check it out if you want. I'm not joking. Yeah. The Oscar goes to... Yeah, Mr. Pringles popped it in. There you go. There's the clip if you want to go and have a look at it. Took you long enough? What do you mean took me long enough? Professional streamer, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Man, these clouds are giving me the poo-poos. Just saying. FIFA pilot, I know. I know. She'll be right. Not getting into politics or anything, but Air Force One was facing off the... I don't know what that is. I had a bigger wingspan. Yeah. Whole new merch line. Oh, whole new merch line. That's funny. We've had an earthquake or something has hit the house. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah. I won't expose myself on the stream, but flying through clouds and VFR pilot do it all. Yeah, I know. I've talked about it on stream before, Pringle. Buys a hoodie. Pringle. I'm flying through clouds. I'm not saying it. I've gone through stuff, right? And then you've gone, shit, what was that? That was a it's a cloud. You know when you just get like little wispy ones that appear out of the middle of nowhere and you get a little bit of turbulence? And you go, shit, what was that? Oh, it was a cloud. You know the little ones. Oh, there's the cloud, man. Did someone say cats? Shut up, Betty. Well, they just appear at, like, Pringle knows what I'm talking about. Like, you get little ones, right? You get little ones that you cannot see. And then suddenly you're like in them. They just appear out of nowhere. I'm not talking about cumulus, you dick. Yeah, few clouds that went through, but be out of the cloud by now. Yeah. Just like the sim popped out of nowhere. That's what trees do. Hang on, I don't know. Realizing 5 minutes later you'll be climbing out through the same cloud. Yeah. We're talking about clouds. Yes, we're talking about clouds. Oh god, if only the checklist just come out of nowhere and then Oz Flight Simmer may find himself in the middle of one now. Give us a break. Give us a break. All right, 45 nautical miles to go. We're going to start thinking about descending soon. We're still more than 10 minutes out, but for ETA. You guys. You do not, Inspector. You do not. That's the biggest load of rubbish you've ever said. Ever. All right, we're going to go down to 3.5. Quote, Ozflight Simmer quote when questioned by CASA for flying a cloud in VFI. No, sir, I promise the cloud just spawned in. It wasn't there before I looked down. No, but I'm sure I've got one on camera. On video. When it's just a little wispy thing. The thing is, you wouldn't even call it a cloud. Like it's something like this. Like a little wispy one like that. See how you got little wispy small things like that? That's what I'm talking about. Not a cloud like this, like a little wispy thing here. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are just taking it out of context like you always do. Oh, if you clip your comments out of context, many of them... Yeah, I know. That's because you guys are dirty buggers. That's why. Look at this happy little cloud. Checklists are like training wheels. You don't need them after your first couple of trips. That not legal advice, Mr. Stroke Falcon. That is incorrect. You definitely need checklists because you forget. Like I watch people on YouTube videos, right? They're pilots and they're not even using checklists, and I'm like they're flying their own plane, and they're not using checklists, and I'm like, you are going to miss a step one day that's going to cause an issue. Yes, Pringle. Let's stop talking about clouds, shall we? No more cloud talk, please. Close to our positioning front, yes. Man, I got to stop talking about some real life flying experiences over on the YouTube channel. I just keep incriminating myself. But I know you guys don't believe me, but when it comes to real world flying, I'm straight 180, following all the books. Absolutely. You got to do it. Be safe. The only way to be safe. Jane will expose myself. I think I've already exposed myself too many times on the stream, you know. Oh. A big shout out to our friends over at Flight Sim Mods and also Just Flight for supporting the streams. Thank you to all the drop bears who have been giving us nice. Ooh, I've had some frame gen drops here. Have you guys seen Eddie stuttering during the stream? You're fine as you never go for a commercial pilot. Clouds have been awesome past couple of weeks, I think, of the lighting in 2024.
Let me feel your love again. 'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me
William Kelly, did not do that in the freaking AI video. If you did, you're dead.
kissing under streetlights.
Oh, God.
Doing what we need to do. Staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you.
Oh, that's a major FPS stutter. Only stuttering is when Shane felt the earthquake. Yeah. All right, who have we still got here? We got Mr. CG8. I'm not sure who that is. Starbucks, Mr. Big Fry Eater. Fry Eater. Oh my God, and Eagle is over there. Thank you very much for flying with us today, guys. It did not need the hacking checklist. What have we got? 28.7. This is like the longest approach in. We're getting there. You guys are definitely getting stutters now, really? Shit, you are too. Yeah. We're having some internet issues, guys. Yeah. So I just stopped the stream and continued on, but we're having some... We had some internet issues there. Earthquake still causing stutters? No, but it could be something to do with the earthquake that's causing internet issues. But yeah, we just dropped like 5,000 frames or something. It was crazy. Should have uploaded to the cloud. Oh, very funny. Very funny. Jane, your earthquake clip never matches up to the symphonetic one when you hit the water. I don't remember hitting the water. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking. Oh, there's a racetrack there. There we go. There's a racetrack there. Brum brum. Symphonetic hit the water with the max. Oh, he did. Right. Oh, that's right. That happened a couple of weeks back, didn't it? I believe. Still 21 away. Excuse me. Let's do this view. We haven't done this view for a little bit. But yes, so we will have a video out tonight. I've got I've actually got 3 other videos I'm actually editing at the moment. I won't pop one out on Sunday. But and then there's one that I'm 3/4 away through editing, but I may not release it because I don't like it. But we have so much hardware stuff coming out for you guys, all different types of stuff. So if you're interested in different hardware, what's coming out, we're really going to feature hardware on the Oz Flight Simmer channel this year and next year and ongoing. So I'm Hope you guys are going to enjoy that. And we're just not going to be popping out review videos on these hardware. We're going to do the more in-depth stuff and multiple videos on each different hardware piece that we're looking at. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Don't be like I builds and leave it in the oven. It still needs to be baked. Yep. Is that why you don't bring your dog flying with you? Oh, you wouldn't bring your dog flying with you. Mind you, though, there's an aircraft that's in the next hangar over. It's actually a charity plane, and they actually fly animals around, find homes for them and stuff. Symphonic hit the water missing with Max. Yeah, so it wasn't the Max that he was flying though, was it? Oh, there we go. Pringles has got the meter. We've got 260 at 10. 260 at 10. What's Parafield? They're runways though. Let me have a look here. So that would be runway 21. 21 right, yeah. So we'll do a left-hand circuit. We will jump in on... Oh, shit, here's the airport here. Hang on. We'll do a left-hand circuit in flying pattern. Or the circuit, whatever you want to call it. You gotta remember, I'm bingo fuel, by the way. Like, we've got no fuel, so we're coming straight in. We're not messing around. Is that 2 runways there, or 1? Oh, hang on, that's not Parafield there. What's that? That's a friggin' different place. Gee, I don't think I've got enough juice to get out of Parafield. What's this? That's not where we're going. Frick me, Jed. I know where I'm flying. Oh my god. I was about to do join in the circuit in the wrong freaking airport. I may not have enough fuel. Where's Parafield? Is it over here? It's over here. There we go. Just bake it up as you go along. Yeah, of course I am. Oh man, we're gonna be screwed. Hang on, I just lost an engine. We just lost. Oh man, I can't feather the engine either. I can't feather the engine. Alright, I just lost an engine. I can't feather it because I've got them bound to the same thing. So, I'm going to keep altitude. I just lost the other one. I'm dead stick. Alright, I'm not making it to Parafield, guys. I'm landing at this one. Pringle. I'm not making it. He's going down. Oh, I can't make it to Parafield. I've got to jump it here. Alright, we're going full flaps because I can make that runway. How come this keeps happening lately? I gotta turn in because I've got no speed. And we're about to stall. Yeah, I got to keep it. We're just on the red line. Always put it down on the road. I'm going to put it down on... There's a bunch of different ways here, but I'm going to put it down on one. At 500 feet. I'm barely even going to make the runway at this point in time. I'm going to have to put it down next to the runway. I'm not even going to make the runway. Oh no! Shit! Oh my god, we did a massive bunny hop. There was obviously something there. Holy cow. We bunny hopped the bejeebers out. There's a massive bump just there. Holy cow. There's like a massive bump there. Oh no. Need to see that one coming. Best landing you've ever done in ages. Yeah, well, I couldn't see that from the air because of the bloody grass. Oh my god. Plane needs a lot of work now. Yeah, lucky I'm going to uninstall it till we fly it next time. But look at this. I must have hit one of these... one of these big divots into the ground here. The ground's not that flat. Being so close to a runway, it's not that flat. Look at it. One of these things here. I cannot see your player name on my screen. You may... Is that just me or is that everybody else? Blame the earthquake. Another interesting stream on the Oz Flight Simmer channel. If you're not subscribed after that, you're probably doing yourself a favor. Free Fry Eater. I don't know why I kept saying Free Eater. Fry Eater, you may want to just make sure you put all your settings up to Ultra for multiplayer. Like the video of that guy you showed us? Yes. Babe Pringle made it. Well, good on you. Well done. Well done. I didn't. I knew that the clouds were getting a bit grey over there, so I thought I'd land here. The thing is, I reckon I could have probably... No, I was about to say, I should have went and gained more altitude knowing that I had no fuel. Ooh, what a stream. What a stream. We ran out of fuel. We ran out of fuel. We did an emergency non-standard approach and we had an earthquake. What more could you guys want out of a stream today? Hey, what more can you want? We've still got Aussie 72 and Kanga, but I've got to run, ladies and gentlemen. We will have a video out tonight. I'm going to say a big thank you to Just Flight, Flight Sim Mods, all the drop bears, everyone that went flying with us, Aussie 72, Kanga, Pringle, Mr. Hulk, Mr. Starbug, Mr. Evo, and CRG8. I think I got everybody there. If I missed someone, I do apologize. Thank you very much. And thank you to the members, and thank you for all the lurkers out there. I appreciate you guys. A good stream. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. I don't know what we're going to do. We've been doing a bunch of GA flights, so I may have to do like an airliner flight on a Sunday. Because I think a few of our British friends want to do an airliner flight. We'll see. We'll see. We might have to change up GA Sunday just to something different. So that at one time I said I would go flying with you. I might reconsider now. All right, guys. Take care. I love you lots, and happy simming, and we'll see you tonight if you want to check out a video. Anyways, other than that, I'll see you on Sunday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Love you lots. Be well.